Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rant and Chill. On this channel, I like to rant. I like to chill. We're going to be ranting a little bit. Be ranting about retro video game collecting and how it's a total waste of time, waste of money. Yeah, these are my opinions. These are my real opinions. And you may agree or disagree. Hear me out. Hear me out. If you like this sort of thing, press the like button, share, and subscribe. Here we go. First off, about me, I used to collect retro video games. I used to collect NES games, Super Nintendo games, and I still have some here on the shelf. I still have some in my son's room because they're kind of kid things, and that's where kid things go. It's a way I do feel. I mean, I'm not saying that video games are only for kids. No, I'm not saying there's not a time when you can play those games. Obviously, I play those games still to this day. It's just it was my thing when I was a kid. I passed it to him. And here's the thing. Here's the reality. Does he really care about it? Not really. Not really. And why would he? He's all about Minecraft, Roblox, and all that stuff. But I used to collect this stuff. I used to spend a lot of money trying to get certain games. Or even got Saturn games. I never even had a Saturn before. I was trying to get it to work, trying to get the console got secondhand to work. It never really did. But then our wedding came and I had to get some money for it, so I ended up selling off just about everything I can to make things work, to help pay the way. And really, I started looking at the retro game collection. You know what? It was when I was going around looking for these games, when I was going on the game hunts, if you will. Okay, you would hit up the flea markets. You'd hit up the I want to say pawn shops. They're like the worst places to go. You would hit up the DAV or whatever to try to. You want to go to a place where they don't know what they have, and you could just hopefully just buy a bunch of games for dirt cheap. Because after all, they look like they would be dirt cheap. But oh my god, it is ridiculous. It was ridiculous when I was collecting them, and it's even more ridiculous now. All I have to do is show you one example. That's all I have to do to prove to you that it is absurd. Like retro video game collection is absurd. It is absolutely absurd. Let me ask you something here, and I'm being 100% sincere here. It's a legit question. Does this game look like it is worth $1,000 to you? This game right here, the Flintstones, the Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, and yes, it's emulated because I don't have $1,000 to spend on an NES game. The loose price of this game goes for $1,631. So if you have a copy of this, go right ahead, sell it, make some money. Because what are we talking about here? I mean, imagine spending $1,000, $1,600 on an NES game, and like this is what you're playing. This is what you're playing. I mean, like this is all it is. This is it. Like you'll be at your home playing this, like by yourself, on your old NES on a CRT TV. Like, man, that was money well spent, dude. Look at this, I'm having so much fun. It like what are we talking about? That's $1,000 right there. Yeah, I think that's silly. That's like, what are we talking about? It'd be like, oh, it's the price because of how rare the game is. Collecting retro video games is a glorified stamp collection. It is a glorified stamp collection. And I could imagine you already writing something in the comment section or thumbing down the video, whatever. It is a glorified stamp collection. Stamp collections probably mean nothing to you. They mean nothing to me because I don't care about stamps. You don't care about stamps. However, there's a lot of people who don't care anything about NES games or Super Nintendo games or whatever. And they look at this and be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're spending $1,000. Now, that's the loose copy of Flintstones, Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. The completed price is $3,000. $3,000. Completed is the cartridge, the box, and the manual, but it's not sealed. So imagine you get the box, the cartridge, and the manual, and you have a shrink wrap, and you seal it back up. Yeah, and you make it look really new. Yeah, you polish it all off. Man, you know what you got there? $12,000. You got a $12,000. Who is spending that money on this? Who is? It doesn't make any sense. You know what? Let me tell you something. Zelda. This right here. Zelda. How much is this? How much is this? You can emulate this everywhere. Nintendo gives you this game on their Switch. You just do their the NES thing. I think it's included in their thing. If not, you could buy this or the Nintendo eStore or whatever for like a lot cheaper than what the game is. The card is worth. I mean, and it looks better on your TV. Have you played an old school game on a new TV? It looks like crap. It looks like absolute crap. And anyone says otherwise, they're just coping. It's just massive coping. Imagine just spending money on this. What is this? Let's find out. Let's find out right now what it is. I'll go search here. Pricecharting.com. Zelda. Do it live in the moment. Zelda for the NES. And what is the price there, my friend? Legend of Zelda, $30? $30 for this game? Yeah, dude, I guarantee you can get this for like $10 on the Nintendo eStore or something. Okay, there's no way this is $30 on a Nintendo eStore. It is like half the price of Breath of the Wild. Okay, is Breath of the Wild still a $60 game? I don't know. I don't know. But like this is insane. It doesn't make any sense. It's absurd. And there's people who will be like triggered by me saying this, but it's true. Imagine spending $30 on this. What are you doing? I mean, you do what you will with your money. It's your money. But like, I will say what I will about it. At the end of the day, it's your money. But it is silly. What about Super Mario 3? Oh, how much is this worth? I don't know. By the way, completed with the manual in the box for Zelda, it's $115. Absurd. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not making this up. I could show you the website I'm using here. It's this price chart. This is what they use. Let's go back because I already had the Mario kind of already set to go. Mario Bros. 3. Oh, wow. Loose price, $19.57, almost $20. Alrighty, look at that. I could sell this for $20. Completed price, $73. Well, I might as well get the booklet and box to make this worth. Oh, but the box only. The box is... Oh, that's if you have the game in the box. You get $41.77. I just need to print me out a box here, and I could put this all together, get a manual, and sell it for almost $80. Get a shrink wrap machine and seal it up, make it look brand new, sell it for $432. Look at that. Oh, Mr. Deadman, you're encouraging people to scam. It's already a scam. What are you talking about? It's a scam already. This is not worth that much money. This is not worth $80. This is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? That's Mario Brothers 3. You can play that once again. You can play that on your Nintendo Switch. You can play that. That game has been re-released so many times. So many times. It's like you can play it on I can play it on this Game Boy Advance. I have it there. You know, okay? You can emulate it. It's crazy. It's crazy. They had it for the Wii when they had the store there. They have it for the Nintendo Switch. They have it for the NES, obviously, and then the Super Nintendo. I think the GameCube had a anniversary edition, either that or was it the Wii? I'm not sure which one had that. But it's just insane. And of course, here we're just talking about NES. Now, if you get into other consoles, more obscure, more esoteric consoles, it's like, oh, okay, it's even more insane. Because I get why these prices are there. It's all about the the scarcity of it. And people perceive this to have value. But it's all perception. They're like, what are we talking about? It seems so insane. Just like if you actually spend that much money to like go to, I don't know, if you spend that amount of money to build up your retro game collection, like that, I think there is a total waste. Like I honestly do think that. And yes, I am judging how you're spending your money there. That is insane. I understand maybe like getting a copy of something that's valuable to you or whatever, but like spending $1,000 on a Flintstones game, come on, man, come on. Who's honestly gonna like be like, oh yeah, man, I would totally do that? What are you talking about? No one's gonna buy it. And what's insane is that if you go to a retro video game store, like you probably have one in your area. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. You go there to have all the old games, old consoles. They use kind of close to these prices there. So you could see a game like Super Mario Brothers 3 go for like $20 at a video game store that would also be selling like or modern releases for like, you know, $60 or maybe $40. It's like, oh, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. You know, one is priced a certain way because of how old it is and the amount of carts available, the demand. The other one's priced the way it is because of really kind of like it. Well, actually, it's discounted. It was $60. Now it dropped down to $40, 50 or 40, because it's used and it's not brand new. And it's like, okay, come on now. I mean, I still don't get it because, like, at the end of the day, if you buy one of these carts, you're putting it in the old system. Is it better not be connected to a modern television because it's going to look like crap. It better be connected to a CRT. Oh man, it's just a waste, just a massive waste of time. But who's the fault here? You know, people used to say that it's the YouTubers that would encourage, retro video game hunting. It's not their fault. It's not because they're not the only ones that had the idea. While you saw one or two, maybe 3 or 4 channels doing the retro video game hunt, like the Game Hunters, I guarantee you there was like more, maybe 20 more that without YouTube channels that are actively searching for this stuff. And they were easily contributing to this as well. You buy up the games for dirt cheap, you mark them up in price, and you try to sell them to people who will be willing to pay that price. My question is, who's willing to spend $20 on Super Mario Brothers 3, $30 for Zelda, $1,000 for a Flintstones game? I don't understand. Doesn't make any sense. Are there buyers for this stuff at that price? That's sad. That's real sad. That's real sad. But hey, that's just my opinion, man. I mean, you do you. At the end of it, oh man, you do you with your money, and like, but it's sad. It's a little sad. Anyway, with that said, yeah, I just wanted to get this off my chest. Rant about retro video game collecting. Now I think it's a waste of time and a waste of money. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below, and you take it easy.